Welcome everyone to our week 10 session for ME105. Can you guys believe it? This is it, week 10. This is the last time you have to hear me lecturing about medical terminology. Hopefully that's, I don't know, maybe a good or bad thing. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, we have reached the last week of our class, and that is definitely something to be excited about. Definitely. Another milestone down. Hopefully, you're at the point where you are going to successfully complete this course and be one step closer to your future career. So, I've got great news this week. I think you guys are going to like this. There's no new content. So there's no new chapter to read. So that should definitely be a breath of fresh air. I always love it when we can just take the last week of the class to kind of regroup on everything we've learned, show what we know one last time, and put the stuff behind us then. Not too far behind you because this is all information you need for your future careers. So it's just kind of take a breather for a second, I should say. So let's talk about your mission this week. You're not reading anything new, which is awesome, but you do have something very important to focus on, and that's review, preparation, and then to complete your final exam. Pretty darn important. Another have to this week is your week 10 discussion. Don't forget to post in the discussion board. Same thing, you have to do your initial posting and your replies to other people. So basically 2 things to get done this week, your final exam and the discussion. Okay, let's talk about due dates because week 10 is a little bit different and I don't want anyone to miss out, and I want it to be very clear to everyone when everything's due because there's no late work accepted in week 10. So we have to make sure we understand the deadline and can stick to it. The deadline is also in the announcements of the classroom, as well as it should have been emailed to you when you got your end of term advising email as well. So the week 10 discussion is due by Sunday at noon. Note the time. It's noon Central Standard Time. You don't have till midnight on Sunday. So please, please, please plan accordingly. The final exam is a different day. So definitely write this down if you haven't already. It is due by Thursday. So definitely take note. Write this down if you haven't done so already. Commit it to your brain. Make a plan when you're going to get stuff done, whatever you need to do. The reason that it's different is the calculation of final grades have to be in by a certain time and date. And so we want to make sure we give you enough time to get your work done, but we also have enough time to get those grades done in a timely fashion as well. So pretty darn important. And remember, no late work can be accepted for week 10. Looking at your final exam a little bit more closely, let's talk about this. It is a heavy hitter, which means it's not something just to be laissez-faire about and just go in and try to take it and get what you get. You want to make this your best effort to get as much in your brain as you possibly can, so definitely prepare. It is comprehensive, similar to your midterm, but it's going to cover weeks 6 through 9 mainly. So make sure you focus on that material pretty heavily. One great way to review is look back at the From the Instructor documents that are in the Modules tab for each of those weeks, and you can review the presentations at any time, so you can get that all back in your brain. Obviously, you can review your previously submitted assignments. You should hopefully have those saved on your computer, and you can pull those up and refresh maybe some things that might have escaped your brain. It's worth 160 points. I cannot stress this enough. 160 points will really make or break your grade. Hopefully, it's going to raise your grade. It does have the power, obviously, to lower your grade, which is not what we want to happen. It has more questions on it than a regular quiz. There's 40 questions, so it will take you a little bit longer. Make sure you plan accordingly. As always, my door is always open to you all. So if you have questions, concerns, or if something doesn't make sense, definitely, as we've talked about through the whole entire class, reach out to me. Even after our class is over, if there's something that you need an opinion about or some help with that you think I could possibly aid you in, definitely reach out to me. Just because you're not in my class anymore doesn't mean I'm not going to respond to you. So my door is always open however I can help you. And take a second and congratulate yourself. You know, you are undertaking something that's very important. You are dedicating time to better your mind, to hopefully better your career path. And that's something you guys should be proud of. It's not always the easiest thing to do. Oftentimes we're juggling jobs and families and children and whoever knows what else, but it's something that will stick with you for life, and you'll look at these times where you struggled through and you'll be even better for it. So thank you for your time and commitment over the 10 weeks. Hopefully I've filled your brain with knowledge. If you have feedback that you want to give to me, definitely email me any feedback that you feel is important. I love making my classes better and better every time I teach them. So if you have any words of wisdom for me, definitely share that. Thank you so much and have a great week.